sometimes when you're moving in and out of a trauma or something that's going on, like disengagement with others, the mind keeps focusing on certain situations, certain topics, certain memories or experiences that's happened. You become locked in a time warp. It just goes round like it just round and round and round. It becomes more like a giant knot. And then what happens to the higher self? There's no communication. So the idea is to sit with this, daily practicing your cards, if that's cards is your thing. Sitting in meditation, if that's your thing, to talk to your guides, that makes it easier. Or to sit in meditation and talk to your higher self and ask for some assistance, or God or angels or whatever it is. Isn't that better to take that needle off the record instead of it keep playing on the vinyl and scratching it up? It's better than to say, okay, let me just come from a place of like balance, that I'm not thinking anything. I'm just like handing it over and then listening to their words. It's clearer. It's a lot clearer. What they're saying to me is, you studying yourself, your situation, this right now, it's opening up, learning that to how to communicate, learning more information about how the universe and the work that you go on to do. That's your study, they said. So all of this, what's been happening in your own personal life, is preparing you for what you're going to do. It's the great lesson. It's this massive lesson that you've been learning, that you actually asked for change. So they in a way, there was something that awoken you, that took. It's a bit like having the items on the tablecloth on the table, and the waiter pulls the table. It's like the cloth. It's like, oh, everything's left there, but it's the tablecloth that's been pulled from underneath your feet, in a sense, rug, whatever. But they're sort of saying this is what's happening. So it's like, what do you want to engage in? And this is what they keep saying, is that as humans, what do you really want to engage in? Pick your battles. Do you need to be addressing whatever it is that's coming up right now? Are you ready to engage in that? Is that what you want to do? You have a choice. Shadow work comes to the surface, yes, but you're like the torch. You can shine the light into the shadow, but it's like sometimes it's made as if it's such a big, huge drama, where it's not. It's just, you can move through it. You have all the answers. It's just sometimes it feels as if we don't, because we get caught up with all the emotions and the experiences. I know, I'm human. I get caught up in the emotions too. But this is what these guys are saying. There was something that was coming up today, and I was sitting here with my guides, and Jodie, I sat here with my guides. I got the answer. I was like, oh, I don't know, just remember. I can just ask them. It's like a telephone. And I teach this. So it's like, it's just making you aware that literally, so we're not so hard on ourselves constantly. Why is this not happening? Why is that not happening? When you go to these guys, it's like, yep, okay. And you're like, oh, thanks. I should have just asked in the first place. But that's what they're trying to say, is they're trying to help by giving some examples today and saying about the entanglement. And look, when you observe something, how it shows up in your world, and the interpretation, how are you receiving it? What's going on for you? So whatever part of you needs for it to be addressed at any given time.